the DG cult, a religious group that forsook the goddess and engaged in devil worship. Their inception dates back to the Middle Ages. Evidently, the descendants of a family of alchemists living in Crossbell were involved as well. The cult performed all manner of inhumane rituals and experiments at their lodges, which were spread throughout all the continent. Their goal was to create a divine child and supplant the goddess in the process. To achieve this end, they kidnapped children from all across Cimmeria and used them as fodder for their experiments. Concomitantly, they conducted a number of tests that had no relation to their main goal, which produced some unexpected outcomes. Due to the unspeakably heinous nature of the cult's misdeeds, in 1198, the Bracer Guild, Septian Church, and combined military forces of every nation carried out an operation to wipe them out for good. Only a few of the cult's victims were saved, and though they may be no more, the scars they inflicted throughout the world still remain. The Dominions. The Dominions are an unofficial branch of the Septian Church made up of 12 exceptional knights, known as the Gralsritter. It is said that there will always be 12 members of this group, all of whom possess an ability known as a stigma. The stigmas supply them with supernatural powers on a scale wholly unknown to us. Each knight has their own personal airship, known as a Merkaba, which we believe they use to covertly collect artifacts and carry out special missions, assigned to them by the Congregation for the Sacraments. Iscariot. In Arteria, the Papal Guard is a group under the Congregation for Divine Worship, which stands opposed to the Congregation for the Sacraments. Iscariot is a covert unit within that organization. Their main function is the execution of those who have been branded as heretics, a task that often puts them at odds with the Gralsritter. Though details remain scarce, their members can create multiplex spiritual marks using battle orbments, enhancing their abilities to superhuman levels. Furthermore, it appears that their captain has recently been replaced, but their identity remains a mystery even within much of the church itself. Ouroboros. A secret organization that operates from the shadows all throughout the continent. They are often referred to as simply the Society. They have been involved in virtually every major incident that has occurred in Cimmeria over the past several years. 7 of their highest-ranking members, known as the Anguis, plot out and spearhead the Society's strategies for the purpose of enacting their Grand Master's Orpheus' final plan. The special agents who carry out the groundwork of these plots are referred to as the Enforcers. Each possesses exceptional combat prowess, and despite what one might expect, our intelligence tells us the Grand Master provides them with a considerable degree of autonomy. To date, we have confirmed the existence of 19 numbered Enforcers. The Gardens, an assassin organization that once operated out of western and central Cimmeria. They consisted of 4 gardens: Swords, Thorns, Arum, and Rust. Each of these gardens fell under the watchful rule of a designated overseer. They kidnapped children from various parts of Cimmeria and molded them into fully fledged assassins. The organization's implausibly high success rates are no doubt owed to this cruel system of upbringing. One theory states the Thousand Oathbreaker, an Anguis of Ouroboros, formed the Gardens by bringing together the remnants of the DG cult and a Middle Ages assassin organization called the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Then, after the Oathbreaker left them to their own devices, they formed a coalition with the mafia group Almada and went completely out of control.
Damn, where'd that brat go? Hunt him down! We can't let that lead slip, no matter what!
Dad.
Shit! Turns out these bastards are the shoot-first type. I'll draw their fire. In the meantime, you...
Well, this went sideways fast. Still, we can't just let them get their hands on that key.
What the?
Gun her down already!
Pull it together. I have to get this lead to Ron. Woman in black?
What are you doing here? Follow me, we're off this boat.
This way! Get a move on!
And cut!
Flawless take, girls! Judith, you were fantastic. And Nina, sensational! This scene, where your characters first meet, is gonna be a major highlight. And the camera's loving that foxy, skin-tight jumpsuit. Ooh, it's the perfect fusion of eros and savagery.
Director, could you maybe inject a little less sexual harassment into your feedback?
It's an honor to finally be a part of one of your films, Mr. Gotti. These action scenes are so intense. You're quite the visionary.
Don't understate your own talent, my dear. Not everyone could play a role like Michelle.
Miss Lanster!
Oh, crap.
Excuse you?
Well, hello, Dominique. Nice of you to come visit us on location.
Of course. Even in my glory days, I always preferred a hands-on approach. Besides, how could I miss the rare opportunity to observe my granddaughter's acting up close and personal?
Oh, I guess I better pull out all the stops.
Two of the most popular starlets of today, coached by Dominique Lanster, a celebrated singer of yesteryear. This is shaping up to be one hell of a movie.
It's a crossover between Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem, correct? That alone is enough to draw anyone in. What else did you expect?
Holy cow! I've never seen the special effects come together so quickly before. And the way you sync the footage is spot on. Where'd you learn this stuff, kid?
It's really nothing special. I'm a researcher at the Basel Institute of Science, so computers are second nature to me. There's a lot of overlap between video editing and the visual analysis we do in observational astronomy.
Huh. We got a regular boy wonder here. The rest of you better start taking notes.
Yes, sir.
Remind me then, how exactly did we get wrapped up in this? So this is Messeldom's Harbor District. It's a lot more developed than I expected. Now where's that address Van gave me?
Your destination is roughly 200 ards from your current position.
Right, it should be just around that corner. Okay, you two, let's be on our way.
Oh, there you are. Long time no see, Katra. What's it been? 2 months now?
Just about. It feels nice getting to chat face to face instead of over comms. I'm really glad to see you and Judith haven't changed a bit.
Right back at you, Katra. Are you sure they don't need you at the Institute, though?
Oh, I've already finished my compulsory courses for the semester. I even had enough spare time to upgrade Theo and Zeros.
My processing speed has increased by 15%. Katra worked hard on it.
That's our little whiz kid for you.
Wow. So you made their AI even smarter, huh?
I also added a few new features, but that's probably more than you would care to hear about. Come to think of it, aren't you in the middle of shooting a film, Judith?
Yeah, production started on location in early January. It's a crossover between last year's two big blockbusters. Directors Gotti and Lam are collaborating on it. We're only working on Gotti's part right now, but the cast and crew's really getting into the swing of things. That means I'll only be able to investigate between shoots. Sorry, Van.
Hey, no skin off my back. I'm just happy you're willing to help. But you know, you really don't need to bother if your schedule's packed.
The bits and pieces I heard about what happened at the Capitol are already too much to ignore. Do you mind filling us in on the details, now that Catra's here?
Yes, I'd like some clarification on that whole affair.
All right, I'll try and keep it short and sweet.
Boy, am I glad you picked up. Judith tells me you're in Nesseldown right now. Oh, I'll say, one of our actors is running late. If we don't act fast, it'll mean major delays in our shooting schedule. And wouldn't you know it, today's supposed to be Nina's first day on the set. We'll need a stand-in, but the role takes a fair bit of physicality, so as far as viable candidates go... I know it's short notice, fan, but be a good sport. Think of it as a little favor from you to me.
All right, I've got my disguise on now, so I'm good to go.
That could win an award for the worst disguise in history. Can you do the same crap in Edith?
How on earth did no one recognize you?
Alrighty.
Fuse it tight. Okay, all set. Fuse it tight. Okay, all set. Switching to maintenance mode. Fuse it tight. Okay, all set.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Adjusting orbment.
Switching
to maintenance mode. That one's a single element slot.
Switching.
Shifting to sure. Leave every okay.
Switching to maintenance. Fuse it tight. Okay.
Switching to type. Here's my recommendation.
Oh man!
never realized there were so many people involved in making a movie.
Yeah, it's not just actors and directors out here. Takes a village to make the magic happen.
What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
Well,
Why, hello there. Let me know if you need anything at all. Please, come back anytime.
Don't worry, guys. This bathhouse does, in fact,
Would you
come
like to
complete
use the
with
bath?
a sweet, sweet sauna.
So, you looked into that before coming here, huh? Why am I not surprised?
That's the stuff.
don't you think it's a little too steamy in here?
It's so nice and warm in here. That sure perked me up.
Come see us again.
Nothing like a good. Hot bath.
We have our music hour coming to you live across the nation.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
What type do you prefer? Okay, all set now.
Switching to maintenance mode. Hey, that's a single element slot. Choose a type. Okay, all set.
Pick a type. Here's my recommendation.
Hope to see you again.
No need to be shy now. Haha, come again. What would you like? Haha, come again.
What a pretty canal.
Let's see.
What's next? I'll treasure it.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch, Dan.
May Adios be with us.
Okay, time to get to work.
May Adios
What's next? Objective set.
be with us.
I'm really looking forward.
This theater plays all kinds of movies, including independent films.
Oh, really?
For your visit.
Then movie fans must be in love with this place.
They do hold one of the film festivals here. It tracks that they'd want to appeal to film buffs.
Please silence your phone and enjoy the film. Welcome.
Robin, the Lady Justice. Now playing in a theater near you. The truth is lurking in the darkness, but I will bring it. As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
Don't just sit there, Father. Do something! Stop her from spewing this nonsense!
I never thought such vital evidence would come out in the final hearing. Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense. It's time we brought this farce of a trial to an...
Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on the case. The trial will proceed. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned. Not at this juncture.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything. Damn her!
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. You believed in me, even when no one else would. But if this all goes south, won't you be in danger?
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not backing down until we get that not guilty verdict. People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my badge, I will not allow them to taint our legal system.
Thank you for your visit.
I'm really looking forward to the film festival.
This place seems different from the rest of the town.
These are the back streets of Messeldom. I hear this place is kinda sketch.
Makes sense. Oh, Almada's old HQ is right around here after all.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun? Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Looks like someone doodled. Oh, wait, no. This is called graffiti art, isn't it?
Holy moly! Whoever did this has got talent.